What's up, Grumpies? It's the commish, Bathroom Bandit. Um, it's time for the holidays. Christmas time for me. Whatever holiday y'all celebrate, it's on y'all. Happy holidays. Um, but that means that it's time for the playoffs to start. We got one more week of this regular season. That's week 13. After that, we're gonna know it's the best versus the best. After this week 12 finished, we got rid of a couple more teams. I don't want no damn hot pocket. Hey, leave me alone when I'm doing my own thing too, man. It's late night. I'm hungry. My wife gonna pull out some hot pockets. I don't want no hot pockets. I want something to eat, some food. Um. Anyways, I was saying there's gonna be a couple of y'all out of here after this week. I have to look at the standings and see what's up. Anyway, let me start off with the first matchup. I'm gonna go over the scores real quick. I'm not gonna go into detail with them. Just make a little brief little recap. Bathroom Bandits versus Buck and Buffalo. Buck and Buffalo lost this one, 194 to 130. For the Bandits, there was a huge point. Drew Brees scored the highest point in the league this week. By the way, that's the highest individual score, and the Bathroom Bandits had the highest score of the week for the league. Um, but also had big performances from LaShawn McCoy and David Johnson, and nobody on the team scored double digits. I mean, single digits for the Bathroom Bandits. Buck and Buffalo had Dak Prescott, Le'Veon Bell, and the Raiders defense all scoring in their 20s, but he had like four guys with single digits, and he lost, like I said, 194 to 130. 7-5 is what both of our records are after this week. Next matchup, Deal versus Wu-Tang Clan. Deal got Deal got AJ Green in his lineup, so he ain't set his lineup. So I ain't gonna talk about Deal. I'm not gonna talk about Deal team, man. Dude ain't even set his lineup, so I know he ain't gonna pay attention to the rankings and all that other shit. Wu-Tang Clan, you had Carson Palmer, Jonathan Stewart, Odell Beckham, and the Steelers defense scoring in the 20s, and you beat Deal 142 to 92, improving to 5-7. While Deal, who was already out the playoffs, dropped to 3-9. Next matchup: Paradise Raiders versus AC Fire. Paradise Raiders, you had seven guys with single digits, and pretty much I don't have to say no more about your team. You know, if you got seven guys that score single digit points, you know you lost that week. Matter of fact, 65 points is like probably, I think it's the lowest score of the year. And that ain't your fault. I know you got a really good lineup right now. Rawls, Miller, Shepard, Jordan Matthews, Ebron, Amari Cooper, and Adam Vinatieri all scored single digits for you. Dolphins versus the San Francisco 49ers only put up 12 points. So, hey, AC Fire, 97 points. Nobody scored 20 points or more on your team either. So, two pretty bad performances. Both of you out the playoffs, 4-8. Let's move on. Next matchup, Just Keaton versus Men of Steel. Men of Steel, you had Big Ben. That's your boy. Big Ben with 29 points. You also had the Chiefs defense and Devonta Freeman with 20 something, and Jordan Reed gave you 31 points. For Just Keating, that wide receiver tandem of Mike Evans and Antonio Brown both had 32, and Eli Manning gave you 27. But you had Stephon Diggs in your lineup who gave you 0 points for some reason. I don't know if you weren't paying attention. And Bilal Powell with 4, so you lost, dropping your record to 8-4. Now, Man of Steel, you improved to 6-6. Next matchup, we got the Kingpin versus Gangrene. This is the only close matchup of the week. This is an 8-point differential. The next closest game was 21. Anyway, so this is an 8-point game, and Gangrene pulled it out. He pulled it out because he had a couple good performances, 20 points or more from James Winston, Ezekiel Elliott, Mark Ingram, Quincy Enunwa, and Justin Tucker, the kicker. That's for Kingpin. All you had was Rogers with 31 and Sanders with 33. So Gronk gave you 0. Ty and Pierre Garcon gave you 8. So hey man, you dropped to 7-5, and Gangrene you improved to 7-5. Next matchup, we got Belichick's Hoodies versus Dewey's Dirty Laundry. And just like Deal, you got a guy that didn't set his lineup, so we're not going to talk about his team either. You got Gio Bernard, who's on IR as a starting running back. So, Belichick's Hoodies, this is another easy win for you. This is what I'm talking about, man. Easy victories. You know what I'm saying? This might have affected your playoff spot as far as your ranking, because you never know what's going to happen next week. But you got your little easy win here from a guy that didn't set his lineup. Oh well, it is what it is. Brady 26, Travis Kelce 20, Giants defense 42, and there it is. You improved to 9-3, best record in the league. Um, Not necessarily going to stay that way because Just Keaton can still catch you if he wins next week and you lose. Never know. But anyways, right now as it stands, you're the undisputed best team in the league, record-wise. Don't get it twisted. Bathroom Band is still coming at you. Let's talk about these playoff ranking, the playoff race. Um, First of all, let's talk about the division right quick. Um, Belichick's Hoodies. Now, granted, none of us knew how this shit was going to play out, so ain't no finger pointing none of that bullshit, because I was one that said we need to switch these divisions up a little bit. You know, I had it set up a certain way for a reason, because I know last year Paradise Mike had an easy road, and it just so happened this year it worked out for you, Matty. You got an easy road because nobody else in your division is going to make the playoffs. None of them. Not the second best team. Matter of fact, the second best team in your division has a worse record than the worst team in my division. Uh, in the Jägermeister division, we got Just Keaton 8-4, Bathroom Bandits, Bucket Buffalo, Kingpin, Gangrene, all 7-5, Men of Steel 6-6. And that's the only team outside looking in according to the playoff race right now. Because you have clinched a playoff spot, Belichick's Hoodies. So has Just Keaton. And these other 4 7-5 teams have to win to clinch the playoff spot next week. If not, if they lose, Men of Steel, if he wins, can actually take one of those spots, depending on the tiebreaker, which is the total amount of points scored. So, for 5 of us, and I named those teams off already, it's not over. We have to win next week to guarantee a spot. For Dewey's Dirty Laundry, Wu-Tang Clan, Paradise Raiders, AC Fire, and Deal, the ride is over. Y'all done. No chance of making the playoffs. Thanks for playing. Um, so for the rest of y'all, set your lineups, man, and make some good choices. I'll see y'all next week, week 13 for my recap. All right, peace.